Good morning, every one of you. Good morning, every one of you. Can you see the notepad on my screen? Please respond me. Okay. Is my audio and video clear for you? Please respond me. Okay. Good morning, Nitish. Good morning, Puneet. I hope everyone are practicing. Good morning, Priya. Good morning, Kavya, Rakesh. Surabhi. Good morning. Good morning, Surabhi. Good morning, Priya. Good morning. I hope everyone are practicing every day. How many of you are practicing? How many of you are installed and how many of you are practicing the programs? Please respond me in the chat box. If no, it's okay. You can tell no. None of you. Good morning, Vamshi, Surbi. Good morning, sir. None of you have responded that you are practicing. I'll be like Hutchdog behind you. I want every one of you to practice every day. Ayudank. Ayudank, how are you?
Hello, sir. I'm
You did
good.
not attend previous classes. Mine.
हाँ sir, one week in the ಹುಷಾರಿರಲ್ಲ
Now you are
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
okay.
Yes sir.
Surbi, are you there?
ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
ಅವರೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ತಾನೇ ಇರೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಡೆ ಇದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
ಅವಳು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗೋದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಅದು ಫ್ಲಕ್ಚುಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ.
ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ? ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಲೈಕ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಈ 1 ವೀಕ್ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಕಳಿಸಿ, ಲಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಸರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
No, still it is in pending. Actually, they wanted to start at October 1st, but still it is in pending. ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Anyhow, be safe, all of you. We should not roam like Supermans. Okay. Say, in the last class I was telling you about function. I think everyone of you can see the notepad. So the definition of function, everybody must know the definition of function. Say function is a subprogram. We say that one as a subprogram. Okay. It's also known as procedure. In some languages it is known as procedure. Okay. Procedures. Or in some languages they are also known as modules. Okay. So all are same. So function is a subprogram which performs a particular task. Okay. If you see the syntax, we'll be having a keyword. Define is keyword. Define is a keyword. Okay. Always we must use diff. Okay. Always you must use diff to define a function. Diff, function name, and it has parameters. Parameter 1, parameter 2. Okay. Like this, it may have n number of parameters. We may pass n number of parameters. Okay. So whenever I mention dots, it stands for a number of parameters. Okay. So after that, the block of statements. After that, return. Then you must know the function definition. Okay. Function definition. I put it in very simple way. It's a collection of statements. It's a collection of statements. It's a collection of statements which performs particular task. Okay, this is the definition. After that, it's a function call. Next, you'll be having, you must know function call. Transfers control from function call. It transfers control from one program to another program. One program to another program. Okay. So you must know, I'm highlighting with blue color, function definition. Then you must know function call. Function call. You must know both these two things. Say after that, if you see one of the example, I'm defining a simple function, diff function 1, and I'm printing that. After that, function 1. This is the function call. Function 1. This is the function call. Okay. Without the function call, the function is not executed. Okay. This is one of the example. Similarly, define my sum. This is one of the example. So we have initialized the name of the function is my sum. We don't have any parameters. Okay. After that, it has two variables, x and y. We are initializing these two variables. They are known as local variables. Okay. After the addition of those two things, it will return the value, return the sum. Okay. And that will be stored in z. And we are printing the sum. Okay. So here we must write sum is %d. After that, here percentage. We must pass all the parameters as tuple. Okay. This is known as tuple. Okay. Now, even I told you about the copying about the functions. Copying one function to another function. Functions also treated as variables in the Python language. Okay, you must know this. They are also known as first class objects. So you can see that function 1 is copied to function 2. I'll be not defining function 2, but I can call f2 here. I'm calling f2. See there. Similarly, my sum 1 as defined, and it is copied to my sum 2. Okay, so I can call now my sum 2. Okay. Similarly, I told you various things. In our previous class. Okay, we are going to execute that now. Just I'm revising whatever we did in a previous session. We can declare multiple variables in a single line. Okay, see here, I have declared 4 variables A, B, C, D, and I have initialized with 100, 200, 300, and 400. If I run that, okay, I'll print all the values. Print A. Okay. Similarly, I'll copy this. And I'll paste it. Say I want you to get the clarity. That's why I'm printing in different lines. So C and D. Okay, if you run this, we will get 100, 200, 300, 400 in multiple lines. Okay, see here. So what is the mistake here? Please type me in the chat box. I did some mistake. Small d. Sri Lakshmi says small d. Good. You can see there. I must write in small letters. You see there. Already this PyCharm assists you by using. It says you must use small d. Okay. So I run this. So you must know the type of error. I'll ask you at the end what is the types of errors we are going to get. Name error. Okay. So intentionally I'm doing the errors. So shift F10. Okay. See here, I have did a few more things here. Just I'll comment them. Okay. Now I run one more time. You see there, we got 100, 200, 300, and 400. Karthik, try to be in time. Okay. So if I want to add one more variable, I may add one more variable e. Just now I have added e. Okay. After that, we must specify its value. We must specify its value. I have given e value as 500. 500 will be assigned to e. Okay. Now if I print here, you're going to get 500. Shift F10. Say you got 500 here. Okay. So like this, we may give n number of variables. We may give n number of variables. So I'll comment this. I told you this one in the previous class. Now, if you see the next example, say I have took 4 variables. The names are variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, and variable 4. I have initialized with 100, 200, CEC, and true. Okay. Just I want to show you that the different data types. We can initialize with different data types. We can initialize with different with different data types. Okay. Just I'll comment this. See here, the first one is int. 100 is int. So variable 1 will be int. Now variable 2 is float. Okay, because 200.5000078 is float. Similarly, CEC, it is a string. Similarly, true. True is bool. Okay, so variable 4 will be bool. Okay, now what will be the output for this? What will be the output for this? Please type me. If I print, I'm printing variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, and variable 4. So what will be the outputs for this? Please respond me. Hundred, 200.50078 CEC and true. Okay, good. See here, this example is for different to show you that we can initialize with different variables in a single line. Okay, this is also known as dynamic typing. Okay, this is also known as dynamic typing. So if I run this, you see there, see the output 100, 200, CEC, and true. Okay, similarly, say I want their types. Okay, we can write here print type of variable 1. Okay, now I'll copy this. I'll do it for all 4 variables. Type is a inbuilt function. Type is a inbuilt function. So now if I run this, you are going to get for the variable 1 it is int, for variable 2 it is float, for variable 3 it is string. Okay, for variable 4 you will get bool. Okay, I'll run that. You see there the data types int, float, string, and bool. Okay, I'll comment this. Now we shall go into some complex things. I initialized with 4 variables. The first one is known as list. Okay. The second one is set. Okay. The third one is the second one is tuple. The third one is set, and the fourth one is dictionary. Okay. I'll type here. List. Okay. Set. List. Tuple. Set and dictionary. Okay. All these are different data types. So I'll comment this. Okay. Now I'll try to print them. Print A. Okay. After that, I'll type its type also. Print type of A. Print type of A. Okay. Similarly, I'll copy them and I'll paste it for B, C, and D respectively. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. Okay. I'll change here. Print B. Here also type of B. Here it is C. Type of C. D. Type of D. Okay. I initialize 4 variables. I want to show you that I want to print the values and the data types also. So I'll run this. So shift F10. So you can see there 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a list. Okay, I'll explain you what is list, what is a tuple, everything with clarity in the later classes. So the second one is tuple. The third one is set. Okay. Similarly, the fourth one is dictionary. D is dictionary. Okay. I'll comment this. Now, even I told you in the last class, we can print multiple strings at a time. Okay. So what will be the output of this? Multiple strings. Printing multiple strings at a time. Okay. If I run this, what will be the output of this? Please type in the chat box. If I run this, what will be the output? Please type me. I'll wait for your inputs. If I run this, we'll get all the 3 strings in the same line. Okay. Shift F10. So what is the mistake here? So what is the mistake here? Any one of you? Indentation, good. Spacing, okay. I started from second space. It must begin in first line. Okay. So that is the mistake. This is the second type of error. Okay, I'll be repeating the errors always. Indentation error. Previously we got type error. Okay. So shift F10. So if I run this, we got Salman, Shahrukh, and Akshay in the same line. Okay. So every string must be enclosed within single quotes. Okay, good. Now, similarly, you see the second example. We can use a separator. SCP stands for separator. SCP is equal to separator. Okay. Separator. It's a keyword. So I'll comment this. Separator. We can use space. We can use 2 spaces. Okay. After Salman, after Shahrukh, and after Akshay. Okay. Say, you see there, if I run this, Say I'll give 3 space. Shift F10. You see there? After Salman, 3 spaces. After Shahrukh, 3 spaces. Okay. Say I don't want space. If I want some hash symbols like this. If I run this, Shift F10. So you can see there. After Salman, 3 hashes. Shahrukh, 3 hashes. After that, Akshay. Okay. So we can specify whatever we want. Say in the next example, I'll comment these two things. Okay, you see there, after Salman and after Shahrukh and after Akshay, if you want to insert this Madhuri, okay, so the separator must be initialized with Madhuri. Say Shift F10. So again, indentation error. So the P must be beginning with in the first line. P must begin with in the first line. So Shift F10. So you see there, Salman, Madhuri, it has been concatenated. So I want you to give some space. So I'll give some space. So Shift F10. You see there, Salman, Madhuri, Shahrukh, Madhuri, and Akshay. Okay. The separator, what it does, it inserts a specific string, whatever we give. Okay. So we don't want Madhuri. Say we want comma, a simple comma. You give comma. Okay. So Shift F10. So you got Salman, Shahrukh, Akshay separated with comma. Okay. Like this. Say in this example, I have inserted the separator with Anil Kapoor. Okay. Shift F10. So you can see there Salman, Anil Kapoor, Shahrukh, Anil Kapoor, and Akshay. Okay. I'll give some space. So Shift F10. So you can see there Salman, Anil Kapoor, Shahrukh, Anil Kapoor. Okay, like that. Okay, just I'm revising the things. You must remember here you must remember one more parameter, separator. Okay. Here you must remember separator. Okay. Now you tell me, can anyone tell me how many parameters the sprint is taking here? How many parameters does print is taking here in this statement? Print is a function. Do you agree with me? Print is a function. Please respond me if you think it's a function. Please respond me yes or no. Print is a function. Whether print is a function. Yes. Okay. Abhishek says yes. Durga says yes. Vamshi says yes. Okay. So print is a function. It's an inbuilt function. So how many parameters does it takes here in this example? How many parameters it is taking? Salman is a parameter. Shahrukh is a parameter. Okay. And Madhuri is a parameter. Akshay is a parameter. Similarly, separate is a parameter. Totally 4 parameters it is taking. Totally it is taking 4 parameters. Okay. You see here, Salman is a parameter. Every parameter will be separated by comma. Okay. Shahrukh is another parameter. Akshay is a parameter. Okay. Separate is one more parameter. So totally 4 parameters. Okay. Now I told you about end also. End. It's a keyword. End is a keyword. Okay. End is a keyword. Replaces a new line. It replaces the new line character. Okay. Every line will be terminated with null character. Okay. Every line will be terminated with null character. If you want to replace with null, okay, with any other string, we are using end. Okay. You see in this example. Hello. After hello, if I want to end with say hashes. Okay. End with hashes. We can do that. Shift F10. So we'll get we'll get an error. See the error? Indentation error. So P must begin here. So if I run one more time, Shift F10, we got hello everyone. Okay. Hashes. After hello, we are appending with hashes. Okay. We can give anything whatever we want. Even we can give some string also. Hi. Okay. So Shift F10. We can see there hello, hi, and everyone. Okay. Say you can give some design. So Shift F10. So you can see there hello, hi, and everyone. So I'll comment this. I'll comment this now. Functions. Very important. Function, function definition, and function call. You must know all these three things. Now you see here, I'm defining a function, Ramesh. Okay. Can I name like this? What is the name of the function? Please type me in the chat box. What is the name of the function? I have typed. Is there any error? Yes, Ramesh is a function. Okay. We can see there it is showing some error. So indentation problem again. So now if I run this Shift F10. Okay, so what is the mistake? Why we are not getting the output? Please respond me. I have run that, but I'm not getting the output. This is function definition. These two lines are function definition. Where is the function call? Function call is not there. So I must call the function. Say Ramesh, I'm calling the function. This is function call. Okay. This is function call. Okay. If I run this Shift F10, you see there, hi, I am Ramesh. Okay. Similarly, the next function, I have defined one more function, Ganesh. Okay. This time I'm calling both the functions. So Shift F10. We got hi, I am Ramesh, and hi, I am Ganesh. Okay. Now I have defined one more function, Salman. Okay. Now you see there, if I run this, what is the mistake here? What is the mistake? Name error. Cap S, good. Lakshmi says cap S, good. See here, I have defined with small s. You must call with small letter only, or else the Python will get angry. Okay. So see the error. It is name error. It is name error. Okay. We must not give capital S. We must give small s. Okay. So after this, if you run this, Shift F10, say, hi, I am Ramesh, I am Ganesh, and here I am Salubai. Okay. Now, what is this statement? What is this statement? Salman is equal to Ramesh. What is this statement? I told you in the previous class. Copying function, good. Copy statement. Copying function. This is known as copying functions. See there, the Salman function is copied to Ramesh. Okay. I told you they can be treated like variables. They can be treated like functions. Functions can be treated like functions can be treated like variables. Don't worry about spellings. Variables. Okay. Now, what will be the output? If I call Ramesh, what will be the output? What will be the output? Say error in this case. In this case, it is error. Okay, I will indentation error, spacing. So I'll move this one to the first line. Similarly, I'll move this one to the second line. Okay. Now, what will be the output? Hey, I am Salubai. Good. Sri Lakshmi says, hey, I am Salubai. Because the Salman function, the body of the Salman function, you see there, the body of the Salman function is copied to Ramesh here. Okay. So F10. You see there, hey, I am Salubai. Okay. You're going to get, hey, I am Salubai. Say, I'll comment this Salman, and I'll run one more time. Okay, you see there, okay, I am Salubai. This is executed and we are getting the output of the Ramesh, this function. Okay, so this concept is copying the functions. This concept is copying functions. Extraordinary feature. Copying functions. Extraordinary feature. Extraordinary feature. It is an extraordinary feature. Okay. I'll comment this. I'll comment all these things. I'll comment this one also. Now, see there, I am defining a function, select menu. Okay, with the just I'm commenting all the things. So you see there, I'm defining a function, select menu. So what is the name of the function? Select menu. Okay, how many parameters does it takes? Everybody type the name of the function and the number of parameters. Every one of you. You see there, on the screen I have written a function. Name of the function. Just to type the name of the function and name of the function and number of parameters it is taking. Every one of you. Select menu, function name. Okay, one parameter. Good. Sri Lakshmi says one parameter. Okay. How about others? Every one of you. I want every one of you to type. Select menu is the name of the function as is. Good. See there? It's a function. It's a function. Every one of you. I'll wait for every one of you. Select menu. Parameters are 1. Good. Sushma, function name. Parameter. Good. Good. Select menu 1. Good. Priya, function name. Select menu. Parameters is 1. Abhishek, did you type? Select menu is the function name. Parameter is 1. Okay. Karthik. Karthik, did you type? Karthik, are you there? Please respond me. Select menu and 1. Rachna, function name and parameters. How many parameters that function is taking? Rachna is there. Tejas. Okay, Divya says function name is select menu and parameter is 1. Good. Surabhi, good. Select menu and parameters is 1. Okay, you see there, the function name is select menu. So what it does is, we are defining if else here. Okay, so if we get value as 0 means we are printing hi. If we are getting value 1 means we are printing hello. If we are getting value 2 means we are printing good morning. Okay, else goodbye. Okay, so int random, it's a module. Okay, int random is a module. Int random is a module. Okay, now what we are doing, we are importing one function in that. Okay, random dot randint. Randint is a function. It generates a random number in between 0 to 3. Okay, it may generate 0 or it may generate 2. Okay, like that. It may generate any of the values that is assigned to R. Okay, and we are printing the selected value. Okay, and we are passing, we are calling the function. We are calling the function. See here, calling function select menu, passing and passing random number. Okay, as soon as we pass this, this will be executed. Okay, now we can see that. So shift F10, say we are getting error here. What is the error? Indentation error. Say change the indent. Here also it must begin in first line. Similarly, this is also, it must begin in first line. Okay, first line. See here, if I run this, shift F10. So you see there, it has generated 1. Okay, it has generated 1. So what is the output for 1? For 1 it is hello. Okay, so if you want to know which value it is printed, selected value, that is a selected value. Okay, if I run one more time, shift F10, it is selected 1 again. Say I'll run one more time, shift F10. So this time you see there, the selected value is 0. Okay, if it is 0 means it is high. Okay, now okay, I have defined one more function. Calculate simple interest. Okay, now this is the definition. In the definition only one line is there. Definition. Okay, now can you tell me what is the first line? This line, any one of you? Can you type what is that first line? First line is known as function header. Okay, I'll comment that. I'll run this, shift F10. Okay, you see there, I have defined a function. After that, I'm calling a function. Calculate SI. After that, I'm printing the value. Okay, shift F10. So you see there, calculated interest is 42,000. Say if I change the rate of interest, say I'll take 1.5. 1.5 as the rate of interest. So shift F10. You see there, it is 18,000. It has been reduced. Okay, now tell me, how many parameters does calculate SI is taking? Please type me in chat box, all of you. How many parameters? Shashank says 3. Good. Did you observe this? There is no main here. Okay. Now I have defined one more function. I defined one more function. You see there? You see there? What is the name of the function? What is the name of the function? Please type in the chat box, all of you. See the function. The function name is calculate area. Okay. So we are defining length into breadth. It gives you the area of rectangle. Say calculate area. I'm calling the function. I'm passing 200 and 300, and I'm printing the area. Okay. So shift F10. So you can see that the area of rectangle is 60,000. Say I have changed. I change this one to 26. Okay. Say the length as 26. So shift F10. Say the area of rectangle is 7,800. Okay. I'll comment this now. One more example. This is the example for local variables. I want you to show the local variables. They're also known as auto variables. Auto variables. Auto stands for automatic. Auto variables. Okay. Please type me the local variables in the chat box. How many local variables are there in this program? How many local variables are there? 2. Good. Abhishek says 2. Good. So you can see there money 2000. Okay. Similarly, money in person 2. Okay. 3000. So there are totally 2 variables are there. Two variables. Okay. If I run this, shift F10, you're going to get the cash with person 1 is 2000. The cash with person 2 is 3000. Okay. Because the money in person 1 is different and the money in person 2 is different. Say I change this one to 2400. Okay. If I run this, so the output is 2400 and 3000. Okay. I'll comment this. Okay. Now the next concepts. Okay. Okay. Before that, I want to tell you, function can return multiple return values. Function can return multiple values. Okay. This is also one of the great feature of Python. Okay. Say my func. I'll define my func. Okay. Now it takes x comma y. It takes x comma y. Now you see there, return x plus y. Return x plus y, x minus y, x into y. Okay. I see there, define my func. Define my func. So how many parameters it is returning? How many parameters it is returning? Please type me in the chat box. 3. Good. Okay. See here. It is returning 3 variables. Is it? So now here we must have 3 variables, A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Okay. Now here we must give the function call my underscore func. Okay. Here I can send 200 comma 300. Now I'll print A I'll copy this, paste it, paste it. I see there. Okay. Now you see there. I have defined a function myfunc. Okay. Now I'm passing 200 comma 300. 200 and 300 will be copied to x and y respectively. Okay. Here you see there x is 200, y is 200, 300. Okay. It will be copied. It will be copied. Okay. After this, we will return 200 plus 300. We will return 200 plus 300, 200 minus 300, 200 into 300. Okay, if I run this, shift F10. So you see there, 500. It returned 500. Okay, for A, minus 100 for B, and 6,000 for 60,000 for C. Okay. So this is very important. I'll comment this. I'll comment this. Next. Okay, the next concept is exceptions. Okay, see here, did you learn exceptions? Please respond me in Java. I think you have learned Java, is it? Please respond me, did you learn exceptions? Please respond me, none of you. Okay, Pramod says yes. Okay, good. Now can anyone define what is an exception? What is an exception? In Python also there are exceptions. They are the one, exceptions are the one, they are also known as interruptions. Interruptions for program, for flow of the program, for the flow of the program. Okay, so if any, it's an event, it's also known as an event. So you can see that it occurs during the execution of the program and it interrupts the normal flow of the program. Okay, so exceptions can be errors, exception can be catch errors. Okay, and they can be handled, by using try and catch blocks, Okay, the similar way here also, you see that I have defined a function. This is the textbook example. I have defined a function spam. Okay, is there an exception in this? Is there any exception in this? Please respond me. You see this function? See that function and you tell me, is there any error? You see that I'm defining a function spam. Okay, so 42 is divided by some value. Okay, first it will be divided by, in this case it is dividing by 42 by 2. It's okay. Okay, now when it comes to here, 42 divided by 12, it's also okay. But 42 divided by 0, it's not okay. It's not okay. It is an exception. It is an exception. It is an exception. Okay, so whenever some error occurs, okay, the other part, this will be not executed. Okay, you see that we can execute this. I think already I have typed this. I'll copy this here. I'll copy the same function. Control C. I go here. I paste here. Okay. Now if you run this, see here, these are function calls. I'm calling the function spam. Okay, inside print. So shift F10. You see there? We got the first and second, but the third one, it is division by, we got this error. Okay, here it is stopping, but we are not getting the last statement. We want this one to be executed. Okay, that can be handled, that can be handled by defining an exception. Okay, here you can see there, define spam, we are using try. Okay, where may be the error, that may be, the error may be in 42 divided by, this is the possible error, this is the possible error. Okay, you can see there, possibility, possibility, possibility of errors, possibility of errors must be placed in try block. Okay, after that accept, or some exception will be raised. So the name of exception, what is the name of the exception here? This is the name of the exception, zero division error. Okay, zero division error. So we need to handle that. This one is known as handling mechanism. Handling mechanism. Okay. Now, whenever error occurs, whenever the control comes here, whenever the control comes here, whenever the control comes here, it will be transferred to the exception, and this exception will be executed. This exception is raised here. Okay. We shall try to execute this, and after the execution of that, the last statement, it's also executed, it's also executed. Okay, so I'll comment these things, I'll copy this, I'll copy this, I'll go here, I'll paste it, I'll comment the first function. I see there I have defined a function spam. Okay, I have defined a try block where there is a possibility of errors. After that, division by, here exception. Now if I run this, you see there, for the third condition, for the exception, this invalid argument is, we are printing error invalid argument. Okay, now similarly, this is one of the error, this is one of the exception, zero division error. Okay, please everybody type the zero division error exception in the chat box, every one of you. I want to show you few more exceptions. Just, you see there, system exit is another exception, type error is another exception. Good. Zero division error, good. It is prefixed, it's a keyword. Okay, if I change this one to D, small d, okay, we are going to get error, okay, it must be begin with capital D only, capital D only. Okay, if you see if you see Other errors. We can go for W3 schools. Here you can see that n number of exceptions. Arithmetic error. Okay, assertion error. Okay, exception, name error. All these are exceptions only. All these are exceptions only. Okay. Now you must know the definition of exception and the few examples for exceptions. Okay. So here you'll be having try block, and here you'll be having except block. Okay. Now you can see there. I'll comment this. I'll comment this. Next. Okay. There is one more program, guessing a number. Okay. Guessing a number. Say, you see there, we are importing random function, we are importing random module. From there we are generating a number. System will generate a number, and that is stored in snum. Okay. Now we are printing what is the number it has been generated. Okay, the system has generated some number. We need to guess that. Okay, you'll be having four chances. Okay, so I have took the variable chances. Chances is initialized with 4. Okay, now for chance, okay, 0 to 4. Here it is from 0 to 4. Okay, that means 4 times 4 chances will be there. So we are giving a message, enter a number. Okay, that will be the guess. I may guess this, the system has generated 4. Okay, I may guess that one has 3. I may guess that one has 3. Okay, that is my guess. Okay, like that we are going to guess. This is the textbook example. Control C, and Control V. Okay, you see there. I'll run this. Okay, you see there. System has generated a secret number 1 to 10. Okay, you have 4 chances to guess. Okay, can anybody guess? Please type me in the chat box. Let us see. Any guess? Namrata says, Abhishek says 5. Okay, Namrata says 3. Varshini says 6. Okay, try to remember your guesses. Okay, say my guess is 4. My guess is 4. So the guess is very small. That means it may be 5. I'll enter. First chance is over. 1 chance is over. Now it is second chance. Again, second chance is also over. 2 chances is over. This time I will enter 6. So 3 chances are over. Say I will enter 7. Okay, so you see there, at the fourth attempt, I was correct. Okay, the system has generated the 7 number. Okay, so this is the textbook example. Okay, who is correct? Any one of you correct? 7. Okay, I'll run one more time. Shift F10. Now you try to guess one more time. Every one of you, type in the chat box what are your guesses. Varshini says 6. Nitish 3. Okay. Good. One more time. We are playing one more time. Okay. System has generated some number. Say my guess is 9. 4 chances will be there. This is my first chance. Everybody try to remember your chances. Okay. Your guesses. Okay, with you. This is the second time. Say, you can see there 9. 9 is my first guess. You say what happens is, say 0, I'm initializing chances with 4. Okay, so 4 chances will be there. This body of the for loop will be executed 4 times. Okay, say my guess is 9. Okay. Say for example, if it is the system generated is 6. Okay. 6 is less than 9. Okay. This condition is false. So you'll get the guess is very big. The guess is very big. Okay. You try to remember this. I'll run this. Shift F10. Say I will enter. Guess is very big. Okay. So say I'll type this time 5. So guess is very small. That means the guess is in between 9 and 5. The guess is in between 9 and 5. So I'll take the third chance, 7. Guess is very small. Okay, so 8. See there, the system generated number is 8. Okay. Did you understand this? Everybody must try to execute this. Okay, this completes the first module. This completes the first module. Okay. In this module, you learned expressions, variables, naming, operators, functions, exceptions, strings, importing various modules. Okay. Am I fast? Please respond me. Are you able to understand? Okay. Varshini says she is correct. Now, everybody try to execute this program. Whoever has installed. It is in the textbook. Guessing of number. Guessing of number. Okay. Okay. Okay, we can stop here. We can stop here. Thank you, every one of you. This completes the first module. Everybody must revise and practice every day. If any one of you are not understanding or not following, if you are having any issues, you can contact me. Thank you, every one of you.